Rob Cunningham here again. Thanks, John. And special thanks to Mike Orso for allowing us to use the image of the Jetstar roller coaster. Another contributor is the man who joins me now, Mr. Carmen Vicari, who was kind enough to let us use his packages he made for Ergo Clothing for tonight's telethon. Carmen, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, first off, how did you end up working with Ergo Clothing?
I've actually known those guys for quite some time. So basically once Sandy hit, like everyone just kind of came together as a group of friends, and it kind of just exploded from there, really. I mean, I was actually supposed to pack up and move to California for a job, and then ended up staying.
Now, you create a lot of packages for Ergo Clothing for Restore the Shore. Was it your idea to do the packages? Who was in charge of determining who was going to produce those?
I mean, basically right off the start, Pete from Ergo hit me up and said they were taking a chopper up and they needed someone to go shoot. So I guess since day one, it was just me on board, and then had friends help and contribute to the project. So it's just kind of like a group effort in a way.
Now, what was your approach to the packages, and how did you decide on that approach?
I mean, basically, I just started helping friends clean their homes and brought my camera along everywhere, and it kind of just evolved into its own little short documentary series in a way, just showing my friends' struggle and how they're dealing with it, you know?
Now, in this industry, film production, television, radio, we're trained to be professionals, but were there any moments when you were filming where you got emotional?
Yeah, the first helicopter ride was like, still can't really process what I saw, but it's eye-opening, you know?
No, where did you go on the first helicopter ride?
We flew from Seaside to Belmar, just the coast and the bay, and just kind of looped back around.
Now, what type of things did you see while you were up there?
Just homes on top of each other. Like, I've never imagined I'd ever see something like that.
And what were your thoughts when you were flying over the coast and just seeing all this devastation?
Oh, it was heartbreaking, you know? Like, I had friends who, their houses were just gone. So you can't really, like, process what you see, you know? Like, everyone asks, like, oh, like, were you affected? And I really wasn't, but just to think of everyone that was, it's like, how do you deal with that?
Now, as a filmmaker, what other filmmakers inspire you?
Basically just my friends, really. I just kind of like to see what they're doing and just kind of feed off their creativity and just blend it into my own little style, you know? I don't really have a favorite filmmaker per se, but just my friends.
No established filmmakers in Hollywood that you enjoy their work?
No, I mean, yeah, like Tarantino is really rad. I like him a lot. But yeah, I think like, everyone has their own individual style in a sense, and you can't really mimic or mock that. So you can't just have one favorite. Like, everyone has their own cool thing involved, you know? You can't just really mark it down to one person.
Now, you spoke about your friends, but how were you personally affected by Hurricane Sandy other than knowing friends that were affected?
I mean, I had no damage to the house or anything, so none really. Just loss of friends with their stuff.
And you're from Point Pleasant, right?
Yeah, Brick, actually.
Brick? So, I mean, right there around where all the devastation happened, so very lucky. And what were your thoughts when you see all this devastation around, but none of it happened to your home, luckily?
I mean, yeah, luckily nothing happened, but still just seeing all my friends like with nothing in their homes, it's like, what do you say? What do you do? It's just a awkward situation, really.
Now, your first Restore the Shore project's video profile Seaside Heights. When was that footage taken? Because a lot of it seems like it's right as the storm's passing through.
I didn't shoot that. I used my friend Russ Rose footage. He shot, I think, the day before, then when it hit, and then 2 days after. I don't know the exact dates, but it was pretty much the entire storm.
Now, what are some of the other videos that you've profiled?
Pretty much all my friends, you know? Like I said, I would just help clean their homes, and it would kind of just evolve, because I feel like once you film your friends, it can open up to a different way rather than a bunch of random people with cameras, you know? So I pretty much tried to include friends as much as possible, and then any other businesses or people that reached out to us. I mean, any story is a good story.
Now, did you go around to businesses and say, hey, making film, is there any way you can help us?
No, it's pretty much just like word of mouth. Like, friends will talk to friends, and then they'll mention me, and then it kind of just all falls back to us.
Now, of all the videos, which one do you think is your best work? Which one do you think had the most impact on you as you were filming it?
I mean, I really hate critiquing myself, but I could say the one I had the most fun making, which was probably the Casino Pier one.
And why was that?
I mean, I grew up surfing there. It's probably where I learned to surf, actually. So just being able to get the access to go see everything from where the workers stand, it's amazing.
Now, how tough was that for you, growing up, going to Casino Pier, surfing in that area, one of your favorite places to go, to see how it was damaged by Hurricane Sandy?
It still hits home. It's like, it's never going to be the same. So you just kind of have to accept that, I guess, in a way. But it's still always the same pier to me. So.
Well, Carmen, thank you very much for speaking with us again.
Thanks for having me.